Doing? I am absolutely honored to be here today to introduce to you Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross, as well as the amazing Jeff Bridges. So awesome. I'm just gonna get right to it. Mr. Bridges.
Oh, that's the guy.
As the Tron films have gone on from 82 now to 2025, can you compare and contrast stepping into his shoes in 82 versus 2025 and the life that you've lived in between and kind of how it affects the way you think?
It was always advanced. You know, everything, it was all about, you know, the future and what was just ahead, you know. Now, the original Tron, the sets were black duvetine with white adhesive tape. Those were our sets, shot in 70 millimeter black and white, and then hand tinted. The next one in Legacy, I got scanned. I didn't like it. I thought I'd look more like Bill Maher than myself, you know. Now I saw the film last night, and my gosh, the special effects, so strong and beautiful.
You know, Trent, I've been listening to you for so many years, and then to see the work you and Atticus have done in films is so interesting. But now in this film, for the first time, I believe, you're credited as Nine Inch Nails.
When thinking of it through the lens of calling it Nine Inch Nails, it set up a certain, right from the start, feeling that meant we weren't going to completely disappear. We wanted it to sound less like a typical score and more like for one, I didn't think it should be orchestral at all. I thought it should be all electronic, and particularly with the plot of this film, let's lean into it sounding synthetic, heavily synthetic at times.
We wanted to take some risks. You know, an example I can give you is the light skimmer chase, which is one of my favorite sequences in the film. And that obviously goes vocal. All of that was deliberate. When we first delivered it, they didn't put it in the film because it was taking things in a radically different direction.
You're Trent's voice, yeah.
Well, and also, generally speaking, across the whole film, this was so different. And we were at a point in the film where we thought we've earned the right for that kind of vocal to enter. And I think that they came to trust us. That definitely became one of the ones that they're most proud of.
You asked for Nine Inch Nails, and that's what you get.
Damn right. Damn right. Mr. Bridges, what's Kevin Flynn's playlist?
Gosh, so many things. When we were doing the original Tron, the walls of the stage were coated with video games that you didn't have to pay for, you know, and I'd be on there, and my game was Battle Zone. I don't know if anybody knows that game? And I was locked into it, man, and they came, come on, we gotta shoot, and I'm preparing, man. Back off, you know. But that kind of music of all the, you know, all those kind of music was, and then I remember sitting in bed and listening, everybody must get stoned, Dylan.
What's beautiful about this film and what's beautiful about the music that you create is the score as a character. I was wondering if you can talk about the writing process.
The idea of Tron resonates with us and means something to us. You know, there's a lot of thought on Tron Ares about what came before, you know, what Wendy Carlos did, what Daft Punk did, what feels like Tron.
This is a score that is very much based in themes. You can follow what we've done through the verse scene to the end, and it makes sense in a way that I think gives another layer of understanding to the film, or at least our understanding of what the film is trying to say.
Like, I think for me it was also being in arcades in 1982 or 3, and that video game next to Battlezone was the Tron game, you know, that was, it felt like the future.
Mr. Bridges, Mr. Ross, Mr. Reznor, this has been an absolute honor. Congratulations on the film. Tell all your friends about it, and you can get your new album on vinyl.
There it is, right there.
Hell yes. There we go. There we go. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.